Hey, my name's Trevor and welcome to my channel, Airbnb Max Profit. Really appreciate you tuning in. I hope you enjoy the content.
All right, so I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to make this property right here, that is a short-term rental, make twice as much money as it currently is. So I'm actually sitting at this property right now, here with some of my business partners, and we're walking through it. We're conducting our on-site inspection to kind of see how practical it is to put our turn our visions into a reality. Right now, what I'm going to show you is the initial step, which is your desktop analysis. All right, and before you get on the ground and start taking measurements, how to come up with that vision. So, for starters, I've already gone ahead and pulled up all of the comparable properties. In case you haven't seen any of my other videos, what I like to do to seek inspiration for what to do and also just find out what's working and what's making the most money is just go look at the other properties that are listed, the ones in particular that are making the most, and see what they're doing. All right, so this is the first property right here, and this is where we got to start. We got to start with what are the comparable properties doing. Before you know what's working, don't even try to figure out what to do with the property until you know what's working, right? So here is what's working the most. This property right here, I have in my spreadsheet. By the way, if you need to know how to use this particular spreadsheet in conjunction with AirDNA, you can. I have videos that show you how to do that, and you can get this document from our resources. So you have a nice little pretty display of your comparable properties and how much money they're earning. So this one in particular earned $122,000 in the trailing 12 months. It was on the market, listed for 355 out of 365 days. So it could do about $123,000 a year in revenue potential if it was listed year round, all right? If you had it listed for those 10 days that apparently wasn't listed for, all right? How are they making that much money? What are they doing? All right, so this one in particular, if we go through the pictures, you're gonna see a couple things. You're gonna see a lot of beds. All right, you're also going to see all of the things that are in the kitchen for you to use on display. So it's got open shelving. All right, you can see where your plates are. You don't got to go hunting through cabinets to find them. They're just right there. This is thinking in the mindset of a consumer, as someone that could stay at this property, and the level of convenience and guest experience that gives you. So that's the thing that I'm noticing. I'm also noticing the coffee bar right over here. It looks big. The photography is well done, well staged. So we got a steaming cup of coffee sitting on this table right here. That's great photography right there. That's a great shot. That shows you what it would be like to actually be in this house experiencing it, right? So we've got a great coffee station. We've got a great kitchen where you know where everything is. Look at the pots and pans right here too, all right? Again, we're trying to identify what's working, and clearly all of these things that this property is doing are working, and it makes sense why it's working, right? When you really think about it from the guest experience point of view, okay? So it's a well-supplied kitchen, easy to find stuff. Now we're moving into bedrooms. Okay, we got some beds. Ooh, look at this. Here's the built-in bunks, all right? So this counts as 4 beds in one room, all right? These wooden beams going across the ceiling. I'm wondering if we got, oh yeah, we do have that in this house. Don't worry, I'm going to show you the house, all right? We got some wood beams going across this white ceiling right here. That photographs really well, all right? Another room with a couple beds. All right, so we got a pretty good bed count here. Again, with the photography and the beach view, all right? From, you can imagine yourself sitting here drinking these Dos Equis, staring at the beach, okay? The outdoor space downstairs, right? So this is a type of location with a lot of stilt homes. In fact, all of them are. They're all on stilts. So you have this massive concrete patio underneath the house, and they went ahead and put it to use. There's plenty of seating, gaming, games. All right, hot tub, fire pit seating area. Even though this is a cheapo little hot tub, the fact that you have hot, bubbly water that you can get into is obviously working, is attracting guests. People are booking this property. There's another fire pit. That's a real fire as opposed to just a propane one. We got some swings here, bistro lights for ambiance, another decoration. Okay, so they really put some care into this outdoor space, and then we got this deck where you can see the beach from, chase lounges, and then showing, does the property come with this beach kit? I hope it does. All right, that'd be a great thing to offer guests. Look, the umbrella's not included, right? Maybe everything else is. All right, so offering a beach kit to guests. There's another idea. Okay, so I think we got a good idea of what's working well with this property. Here's another one. Okay, this property right here did $120,000. So it's making the same amount of money, 16 guests. All right. This one has 9 beds. The last one we just looked at has 13 beds. All right, 3 bathrooms, 9 beds, 16 guests. Okay. So another outdoor fire pit seating area, game room on the inside, really nice hot tub area. In fact, I think this property already looks like a better place to stay than the last one. It has the same stuff, but better versions of it. Look at all this seating outside, plus it's got this outdoor bar area going on. Nice deck with a hot tub, elevated hot tub, right? So you probably got views from that hot tub. You can't see the beach clearly. You do got some houses in front of it. So that's another thing to kind of mentally note with this property. But I would say everything else, save the views, is better than what we just looked at. You're not seeing the kitchen amenities like we were before, but more gaming, better games. We've got another bunk bed, not the built-in bunks like the last one. We've got accent walls, another bunk bed. Again, there's the elevated hot tub. Picture of the beach you get to use. Outdoor shower. That's what this is right here, I'm sure. Take a refreshing warm or cold outdoor shower after having fun on the beach. This isn't the best picture of an outdoor shower, but you can tell that's what it is at least. All right, next house. It's good to go through 5. Sometimes you look at 1 or 2 and you're like, all right, I know what to do here. I know that happens to me, but you got to be disciplined. And, in my mind, that's my rule. And go through 5 listings that are truly comparable to your property. And when I say truly comparable, I mean you can replicate what's being done, maybe not in whole, but in large part, the property you're looking at, that is your comparable property. There's a lot of things that you can replicate in it. Okay, now this property right here appears to be beachfront. So we cannot replicate that, although if you look at this property on a map, let's see if I can get you a good picture here. All right, so the subject property we're looking at has, wait for it, there it is, this lot across the street that has been vacant for as long as the current owners have had this home, for the last 10 years. And so they've enjoyed this really nice view of the beach by nature of there not being a property here, right? And so while this house is not truly beachfront, we do have a very nice beach view nonetheless, all right? And then there's this berm here that no one is allowed to walk over, so we're not in a terribly different situation than this house or this house, right? We have to contend with this berm, and what you got to do is you got to walk down 2 bridges that go over this berm, right? You're not allowed to actually walk over the berm. You have to use bridge access points. So I would say we're, in a very similar situation. And actually, if we look at this photo right here, there's a road right here. So this house is in the same situation that the subject property we're currently visiting is in. All right. So I got tricked right now. It looks like it's beachfront, but no, there's this house, and then this is an empty lot. And so now we've got a road right here, and then this is the subject property. So this is actually very similarly situated to the house that I'm sitting at right now, right? This property is doing $119,000 in the trailing 12 months over a full calendar year, right? So it's achieving about as much revenue as it probably can, and consistent with what the similar properties are making, right? So again, what are they doing that we can replicate? Right, so what are they doing that is obviously working? So we've got the hammock, we've got photography that is totally transparent, but at first glance looks like it's beachfront, okay? And it shows the beach views, right? So showing people this great view that they have of the beach. Again, there's the hammock. Showing what you can do on the beach. You can have a fire on the beach. This beach is a drive. You're allowed to drive on it on this particular beach. So it's a private beach, basically owned by the community. Again, the photography showing the coffee cup and the view. You can imagine yourself sitting outside, staring at this view, staring at your coffee cup with that view behind it. Okay, so this is highlighting the importance of photography for sure, and built-in bunks once again. Okay, so we're starting to see some consistency in what works. Good photography, good staging, and lots of beds. Okay, showing people the views that they have, showing them what resources they can access, i.e. the beach. Right, more beds, double queen room, or probably a double full, and then tasteful decor, pack and play. All right, kids games, kids books, more pictures of the views, nice laundry room, aerial shot showing you how to access the beach different ways. All right, here's the store. Here's the liquor store. Here's the paths that you can walk to get to the beach. All right, walk to the beach. So you can walk down, take this bridge, and you're on the beach. Or walk a little further, take this bridge, you're on the beach. Golf cart access to the beach. All right, so a little piece of inside information I know is these bridges can support golf courts. So, that brings to mind as I'm looking through this, hey, we can provide these people vacationing here with a golf cart that has all the beach amenities that you need already pre-stocked, so you can just hop in it and drive to the beach. How cool would that be, right? If you're a consumer considering staying here, right? So I'm actually going to jot that idea down, right? A little notes section, right? Golf cart beach kit. What's that going to cost? $3,500. A nice 6-seater golf cart and a bunch of beach supplies, boogie boards, all that stuff. All right, what else we got? More views, more seating, more views. Downstairs area, we got seating, outdoor grill with all the tools you need, a little grilling kit. Oh, look, beach kit. All right, got the beach kit there. Outdoor little kitchen, or at least a sink there. More games for the family to play. Lots of DVDs. So one thing that it might be standing out to you by now is that you need to find out where this is and if we have access to it. So this is, a really cool feature, and I'm wondering if the entire community has access to this pool. We need to find that out. But I think one thing that really stands out a lot here is there is a lot to do at the property. All right, this is a type of location that has two things. It has a beach and it has homes. But that's about it. There's some stores with some supplies. You can go get some food. But other than that, there's not a lot of restaurants. I don't think there's really any restaurants nearby. I haven't seen one since driving here. It's basically a rural island. We had to take a ferry to get here. Okay, so there's not a lot of industry or commercialization here. This is just a quiet little island with a beach and some homes, right? So people are more or less stuck at the home when they're staying here. They can go to the beach and they can hang out at the home. So the more you have to do at the home, the better you compete, all right? That's what seems obvious. That's the theory that we are going on in terms of, what can we do with this house? How do we make it an awesome place to hang out at, all right? So normally in a home, we'll have at least like a pool table and a shuffleboard. We'll have a few things, but with this home, we're going to need everything. We need to, I think, put everything that we can think of in this house to really stand out above the crowd. All right. There's another house with games, a little bit more modern built. All right. You can see all the kitchen supplies. Once again, high chair. It's a good thing to show. Coffee station. Right. We're starting to see built-in bunks. All right. So all these top performing properties, and these are the top performing comparables, properties that we can replicate. It's feasible to replicate them. All right, we're going to talk about this one doing 162 in a minute, but this one that I'm looking at right now, doing 117, full of things that we can replicate. All right, we can take pictures of the views. This house has great views. I'm going to show them to you in the next video as we walk through this property and we'll talk about implementing the vision that's forming as we go through and we do this desktop analysis of the competition. All right, we are close. The subject property that I'm at right now is closer to the beach than this one is right here. Right. And look at all this yard space that we've got. Fire pit seating. Like this property, the subject property also has a similar amount of yard space that we can use. That's currently an untapped resource. All right. You can tell this is an outdoor shower. All right. Outdoor seating, games, grill, more games, private pathway to the beach. All right. Lots of decking with a good amount of seating. I'm not seeing a hot tub. This property is also making a little bit less than the ones that we saw that did have hot tubs. All right, fire pit seating. That's a real fire. This is an intentional design here in this fire pit seating area. It's not just thrown together. All right, and we got one more property here to look at. This one's doing $160,000. This is on the actual beach. Reason I picked this property as a comparable is because basically everything else about this property has some replicatable things. Okay, we can do built-in bunks at the property that we're at. All right, this outdoor area, this underneath area, we got arcade games, swinging chair, swinging while you're looking at the beach. All right, really intentionally designed lower space. You can tell this is like a kitchen. We got a sink here, so we got this nice outdoor kitchen, plenty of seating. Look, a beach kit. So you can take stuff to the beach. Great views of the beach. Oh, and look, this is actually not even beachfront. This is great beach views, but not actual beach frontage like these two houses have right here. All right, so here it is. And so when you're sitting on the front of the house right here, this is what you're looking at. You're looking at the beach, so it probably feels beachfront. I think we can extract that feel from this property that we're at based on what I showed you, right? Again, here's the subject property, here's the beach, it's a straight view. When you're on the ground, all you can see is this berm right here. But when you're on the first floor of the house, the second floor of the kind of the building, if you will, the structure, you can see the beach very clearly, right? It feels like you're beachfront. Okay, this is a good example of a well built out downstairs area. This looks like it's probably the garage, which this property has a garage downstairs currently locked off to the guest. Lots of games. Tesla. Okay. Does it come with the car? Charge your electric vehicle. Okay, it's got an electric vehicle charger. All right. Probably need to write that down. Electric vehicle charger. Let's go ahead and throw that in as a suggestion or as an idea. Probably install one of those for $1,500. I don't know for sure. I call this a ballpark. Hasty cost estimate. All right, showing you all of the things that you have in the kitchen again. Right now that we've seen 5 times in a row the same things: built-in bunks, lots of fire pit seating, a hot tub, and more than a couple of them, outdoor kitchen, just turning the bottom part into a really great place to hang out. Ambiance with the lights. Ooh, this one comes with a floor plan, beach kit, right? We've seen a lot of the same thing. So now I think we know what the must-haves are. Okay, we need the golf cart beach kit. Okay, so don't just give them a beach kit, but give them a golf cart to haul it all to the beach in, right? Electric vehicle charger. I think we need to go up to 12 beds. A picture of the internet speed, a floor plan, so there's some basic stuff. Fire pit seating, built-in bunk room, pictures of a well-stocked kitchen. We need to make sure it has essential supplies. Is the park available to the guests? Remember that cool water park I saw you? I put a $1,500 budget here just for family friendliness. Accent walls to picture really well, make the area stand out. This house has a loft area that we can turn into a game room. It's currently just has a little bit of seating, so we can use that to add some entertainment amenities. We got to throw a hot tub in there. $7,500 should get us a pretty decent hot tub and electrical hooked into it. All right, invest in the first floor outdoor space downstairs. All right, at least a $5,000 budget for that. I think that number is going to go up. Might take it from other things here. And then beach view, just show the beach view in the pictures. So we definitely need new pictures. That's probably going to be at least $1,000. And a few other ideas have popped up since we've been here, which I'm going to go over in the walkthrough. But these are just things that really stood out. Outdoor kitchen on the first floor. I put $20,000 for that. So if you kind of like, I call this a hasty cost estimate. If you kind of add all of the outdoor stuff together, I'm thinking, $35,000 budget just on the bottom floor. And then we've got this upper floor deck where we can put the hot tub and a little bit additional seating. So we're going to go through that. But just to get an idea of what the vision for this property is right now from just doing this desktop analysis is hyper family friendly, invest on amenities, entertainment amenities, things to do at the house with all of the unused space that currently exists at it. There's a lot of outdoor space not being used, and there's a little bit of indoor space that can be repurposed. So that's generally the idea that we have. And I think if we do all that, if we do it really well, we should be able to do better than these guys, right? If we take everything they're doing, all of them combined, and do a better version of it, I think we can do more close to what this one is doing. It's because of our unique position and then just having everything, right? A hot tub where you can actually see the beach while you're sitting in it. Sit in the hot tub, look out, and look at the beach. An outdoor kitchen that blows all the rest of them out of the water. A few other ideas too that I'm gonna, kind of talk about when we walk through the property. But that said, I think this and also my understanding of AirDNA is reporting. I think they're also underreporting the income of these properties. And then all the extras that we can do, late checkout, early check-in, hot tub fees maybe, things like that. I think we can do $150,000 a year with this property, right? And top line revenue, all right? So that's the goal, to get to that. I do think the repair and maintenance is probably going to be a little bit higher than normal with this property because of the salt water very close by. That tends to ruin a lot of things. And so at the end of the day, I think that $150,000 a year in revenue is going to translate to about $77,000 a year in operating income. All that you have left after that is your mortgage. This is a 10-year-old property with a pretty low interest rate, seller financing, so I'm sure that will more than cover the mortgage payment, and this house will cash flow. It'll be a nice cash flowing property. The owners, by the way, that $150,000 is more than double what the property is making right now. More than double. I think we can more than double the revenue of this property. And next step is let's go walk this property and just look at the different spaces and reevaluate the vision that we came up with in this desktop analysis, see where we're at after that, and then you'll get to follow along and track the progress of what we actually do with this property and what the final product looks like. So it's going to be an exciting journey. See you at the next video.